Hello viewers of Wasteland TV and Sounding Board. Tonight we're going to talk about MEGO Star Trek Pop Culture Collection Romulan Commander. Well, why does this figure have tape and this damage sign? Because he's damaged. Because at the comic book shop this week when I went to get comics, they had this figure there and his bubble popped off. So they had to put a damage sticker and try to peel the tag off here and then taped it back up. So I go, hell with it. I need something to talk about this week. So I decided I'll pick up the Romulan Commander, since at one, I didn't have one loose yet, and two, I had a Romulan Soldier. I didn't have any form of Romulan Commander, but I'll have to get another one of these days in package to put with my Star Trek guys. But there's the back of the package. He came out with the Court Marshal Kirk, Court Marshal Spock, and they're both in dress costumes, and Uhura, which is basically the old body, or the old head with a new body, the new body type with the non-movable neck. Maybe I should pick her up for a good example to explain to you and show you what the modern female doll looks like. I did it with Sabrina, but I don't think no one really cared. And two, Uhura would be more dealing with Star Trek and inclusion and diversity, since a majority of Megos are white or Anglo, and it upsets people nowadays. But it doesn't upset me, being of Hispanic descent, because I've always enjoyed Star Trek. Not the modern incarnation of Star Trek. I enjoyed the Abrams films to some extent. I don't have the biggest hate towards Abrams films as a lot of people. I have more of a disgust towards what CBS has been doing with Star Trek on with Discovery and Lower Decks. I enjoyed Picard. A lot of people didn't, and maybe I should save that when I get a Picard figure and I'll open. And we'll talk about how people reacted to the Picard figure, to Picard as a show. But I enjoyed classic Trek. I enjoyed watching the Wagon Train in space. I enjoyed watching Captain Kirk fight aliens every week and learning or teaching something to races about humanity. But the Romulan Commander, if this is the one based off the one from A Balance of Terror, that was originally played by Mark Leonard, who went on later to be better known as Spock's father. Man, Serena taped this up good. There it goes. And here is the Romulan Commander in his Romulan, glory. He has a chrome helmet, which is allegedly removable. There it goes. As you can see on the camera, it's a chrome helmet. Like his creepy chrome, after so many playtimes, it's going to get damaged. And he actually has a new head, a Romulan head, not a pseudo Mr. Spock head. He has the classic Dr. Zaius boots, actually. No, not Dr. Zaius. I've seen these boots on another figure before. They're not Romulans. Mega's notorious for taking parts and using them elsewhere. He's got underneath his belt the regular classic Star Trek belt to hold his classic MEGO red communicator, red Star Trek phaser. And these are the phasers that were used for the Federation guys too. they didn't really make an effort to make a Romulan disruptor. He's the scale of all your old major classic MEGO figures, and some of your Figure Inc. figures. So actually, he's a little shorter. Actually, Romulans have gotten short with age. Donald Trump is a tall dude now. Let's see, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas is actually taller than the Romulan Commander too. That's kind of funny. I wonder if they did it so he would mesh sizes with these guys better, because then he's a little bit smaller than the aliens they've been producing. And then there's Apache Chief, who's actually taller, who ironically should be taller for funny reasons. But the MEGO guys were always taller. Actually, this is actually the same height as the classic LJN. Wow. And Trump is taller than the cop. So you could have your MEGO figures fight each other, like Donald Trump here can fight the Romulan Commander in combat. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Or you can come behind him and Vulcan. Shoot, what is that called? I forgot. But you know, he pinches a nerve and makes his enemy pass out. Because there's a Vulcan mind melt in the show. Spock has in his repertoire of special stuff. And nerve pinch, the Vulcan nerve pinch. But yeah, he's got his big Spock ears. They didn't even cannibalize a head for this is a whole new sculpted head actually, which is kind of cool. And this isn't on the other Romulan soldier, the sash, and the head is different. The helmet on the Romulan soldier is a little bit more Buck Rogers-ish, and I don't think you ever saw in the show Romulans ever wear helmets, which is kind of funny about this. You know, they were kind of more Centurion-like in the design. But what do you think about the Romulan Commander? Do you have one? Did you have the classic Romulan? Both either MEGO or reissue, the modern reissue? And did you enjoy playing with him alongside with your Klingon? So until next time, this is the Sounding Board, signing off.